Jokhelpa or Dhumkudia. Dhumkudia is a traditional educational center for Urao youths. Traditional educational center is known as Dhumkudia. It is also a youth center. Dhum means together or common, and Kudia means small house. Nowadays, Dhumkudia is given a new name as Dharam Kudia by some of them. It means the house for religious and cultural activities. In such institution, oral tradition is being transmitted from one generation to the next generation, from father to son, elder age group to youth, and from youngsters to little ones. Parents and elders of the village animate the children as teachers into different customs and tradition of village. Earlier, Jonk Edpa and Pillow Edpa were supposed to be in each village. This institution was an effective economic organization for the purpose of food quest as useful seminary like for training of youth in their social and other duties. It was also an institution of magico-religious awareness, calculated to secure success in hunting and argument. The protective power of the young people to increase the good number in the tribe. The early childhood training plays a vital role in socializing children. The Urao children are reared up differently from non-tribal. A small girl is at 6 begins to assist her mother in a small domestic chores such as sweeping, washing utensils, collecting firewood, cleaning the cattle shed, preparing food, cultivation, and taking care of the little ones. By doing these small household duties, the girls receive their education at home under the guidance of elders. The little boys set out for grazing cattle and help their parents in a small agricultural jobs like plowing field, tying and untying cattle, feeding them, cleaning them. They also help in opening and closing water chambers while irrigating the fields, removing grass from the field and putting manure in the field and harvesting, etc. All this practical education is given to be a good and laborious person in future. The sole period of socio-cultural education begins with the solemn entry of boys and girls in the Jonkhedpa. They are basic institution of Urao community and training center. These dormitories are also juridical court and administrative centers for the community. It also symbolizes the unity and strength of the village. In olden days, grown up children were sent to Dhumkudia. Even today, teenage youth, 12 to 20, go to sleep there. Dhumkudia prepares youth for family life. So it is a kind of training. Dhumkudia prepares Urao youths for family life. There they learn Urao culture, language, religion, myths, and cult, etc. Elders teach them how to play drums, flutes, as well as traditional songs and dances. Generally, Dhumkudia youths are divided into two groups, juniors and seniors. In order to look after the boys and girls, 2 to 3 elders are appointed by the society. These elders teach Urao spirituality, mythology, social custom, ethical values, and how to live together. In this way, youths are being educated to be a good Urao or good person. Sometimes there are chances of fight and misunderstanding among youths. In such case, elders interfere and solve their problems. Youths learn from Dhumkudia to organize festivals such as Karam, Sarhul, Tusgo, and to help during marriage in cooking food, making marwa, fetching water, cutting meat, vegetables, and serving food. Earlier, boys and girls used to sleep at night in Dhumkudia, but in the separate rooms. Girls' room was called Pello Edpa and boys' room was called Jonk Edpa and still is it called. In the modern era, Dhumkudia is no more active as it was in the olden age. Modern parents and youths do not like it because living together with the boys and girls of different character may acquire bad habits such as drinking alcohol, stealing, mischievous deeds, and premarital sexual relationship. These are some of the problems. At present, it is a hard task for parents and elders to control new generation. Though Dhumkudia has lost its importance, yet still Dhumkudia exists. It plays a vital role to associate youths. Generally, Dhumkudia is situated beside the village Akhada. Akhada is known as dancing ground. Tribal youngsters learn in Dhumkudia how to create an atmosphere of loving relationship among father son, Ayo Baba, Kaka Kaki, Aja, Aji, Mamu, Tachi. In this way, elders teach the youngsters to respect everybody. They are also taught not to insult elders. In future, they may stand as a mature men and women. After having finished the education of Dhumkudia, they used to enter into marital life. Some functions of Dhumkudia, and this is the purpose of building up Dhumkudiyas. A training center of arts and crafts, center for dance and music, center for gymnastic and wrestling, socio-cultural training center, center for traditional education, occult religion and character building, center for religious instruction, center for unity and cooperation. So these are some of the purpose of Dhumkudia education. Dhumkudia and Akhada is heart of the village. The youths are divided into two grades. The age requirement is 10 for the proper admission of boys into Dhumkudia. They are called Puna Jokhar, new lads. The newcomers are known as Puna Jokhar. Those who have completed the age of 13 are called Majturiya Jokhar, the middle grade boys or middle age youth boys. Most likely after 3 years they are called Koha Jokhar. When they grow up they are known as Koha Jokhar, well matured men. They continue this grade until they get married. So Dhumkuria prepares Urao youths for family life, household life. Now let us see Puna Jokhar or new lads. Children join Dhumkudia as Puna Jokhar at the age of 10 to 12, the late childhood state. The Mahto and the other elders of Koha Jokhar are not stranger for them, so they are well familiar by at this age. One of the Puna Jokhar is appointed their elder who guides them. Children learn many things in Dhumkudia such as virtues, values, cult, songs, drumming and traditional dance by imitating elders. The process instruction is given by elders to Majturiya and it is Majturiya Jokhar and it is followed by reward and penalty. So those who do good work they are rewarded and those who do some mischievous or bad work they have to suffer from penalty. Puna Jokhar have to serve elders, obey their commands. They were sent to collect firewood, currant seed to get oil from for lighting and earthen lamps. At night, they are to spread mat for sleeping. If they fail to fulfill these small responsibilities, they may be punished also. Apart from learning by the process of instruction, they also learn by imitating because they are forced to do their jobs by the society for their cultural needs. Majturiya Jonkher. This stage refers to the boys, those who have completed about 14 years. Already they have lived in Dhumkuria and are fully aware of its activities. At this stage, they are in position of giving order to Puna Jonkher and carrying out the words of Koha Jonkher. This system helps them to build up well-balanced personality in community with the values of Urao traditional custom. It is beginning state of their adolescent period in Dhumkuria. At this stage, they have great curiosity to know about intimate relationship between boys and girls. So they have, since they are teenage, so at this stage they have lot of curiosity to know about sex and so on. Koha Jonkher, most probably after having completed 17 years, youths enter into period that is called Koha Jonkher. It is the highest grade of Dhumkuria educational institution. Their institution is being administered by Koha Jonkher, Mahato and Pello Kotwar. Pello Kotwar is in charge of girls. Are most likely in charges of Dhumkuria educational institution. Youth are to obey the Mahato, Pello Kotwar and Panches. In a way, we can say that it is a kind of hierarchy in Urao community. All these people take part in administering their village. These elderly people keep constantly their eyes over the members of the community so they may not break the rules and regulations of a community. The other elders of the village also control indirectly the activities of Dhumkuria. Koha Jonkher assists the community in all the areas, such as on the occasion of marriage celebration, boys and girls go to help the household in carrying water for the well, from the well, cooking food and serving all the guests. Apart from these works, they also help in agricultural works, construction of houses, digging wells, pond for drinking water and irrigation. They are ready to do all sorts of work in the village. With regard to work and spirituality, they are very much united. Now let us see Pello Edpa. It is also like Jonk Edpa. The head of the Pello Edpa is Pello Kotwar. So the in charge of the Pello Edpa is known as Pello Kotwar. He is a male Urao of the village. In order to look after the girls, one of the senior most girls is appointed there in charge. The female leader has to work in accordance with the instruction of Pello Kotwar. The Pello Kotwar is known as Badki Dhangrin also. Enough power is given to her to take decisions. She can also instruct and direct the girls in dormitory. The female head of the Pello Edpa is known as Badki Dhangrin, already I have told. Girls have their own duties and obligation. They wave mats by palm leaves. They also help in completing ropa, paddy plantation, in proper time. So these are some of the works for girls. These young maidens are to prepare for marriage celebration. In return, they get some monetary tips, and this money is kept in their fund. During feast and festival, girls and boys both can be seen enjoying songs and dance at Akhada till late night. Different modes of dance, songs, and drum beats are enjoyed according to the season. Most of the songs are related to their daily life experience. Thought songs they express by joys and sorrows through songs. So they express their thoughts and life through songs and share their joys and sorrows. So these are some of the functions of Dhumkuriya education. I hope you have understood. The video is a little longer. Thank you for your patience. See you in the next video. Bye.